I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.
Hello everyone and welcome to the round 20 24/7 team selection ahead of our clash against the Brisbane Lions at the Gabba on Saturday night. The coaches have already made their way up, so I'm flying solo today, but a few changes to the team this week to take on the Brisbane Lions. So let's get straight into it, and don't worry about that number one draft pick. This game is all about winning, and John Barker and the boys will be out for the 4 points come Saturday night. Let's start with the back line, and we start with Sam Rowe, Clem Smith in the opposite back pocket, and Michael Jamieson at full back. Will be interesting how our boys can contain the small forwards for the Brisbane Lions. They probably loom as the biggest danger, the likes of Alan Christensen and Lewis Taylor. Into our half-back line now, and plenty of run off defensive 50 you can expect from the likes of Dylan Buckley, Zach Toohey and Sam Doherty at centre half back. Sam Doherty having a wonderful season, averaging 21 possessions a game. You just get the feeling he may be leading our best and fairest at this point in time. Will certainly be an interesting best and fairest count come the end of the home and away season. Let's move into the midfield to take on the Brisbane Lions, and stopping the likes of Tom Rockcliffe and Pierce Hanley won't be easy. Mark Wiley on the wing, Cade Simpson, 31 possessions last week for him, and Andrew Carazzo, 24 possessions. You just can't stop the veteran at the moment. He keeps giving. He's just like the Energizer Bunny. The remainder of our midfielders to take on the Lions, starting with Patrick Cripps. Talk about him in a moment. Matthew Cruiser in the ruck, and Mark Murphy, 2 goals last week, 36 possessions. No doubt best on ground against the Magpies. But what about Patrick Cripps? I said last week, if they allowed 2 Rising Star nominations in a single season, Patrick Cripps would have 2. He had 35 possessions last week, averaging 23 possessions a match. This year, he has been absolutely outstanding. A lot of people saying it's between him and Melbourne's Jesse Hogan. May come down to a couple of weeks' time when the two sides do battle, but I reckon Cripper every chance to get the Rising Star in season 2015. We move into our half forwards now to take on the Brisbane Lions, starting with Tom Bell. David Allard back in the side, his first match since round 11, and Matthew Dick gets his 3rd opportunity with the Blues back into the side this week. I mentioned Tom Bell, he too having a really solid season, 24 possessions last week against the Magpies. Our full forward line, and Lockie Henderson. A little bit of work to do, Lockie. Goalless the last 4 weeks. He'll be looking to find the big sticks against the Brisbane Lions. Andrew Walker and Andreas Everett at full forward. 4 goals won last week against the Magpies. He's really settled in up forward, Andreas Everett, and after stints with Sydney and the Western Bulldogs, there's no doubt he's certainly found himself at home here with the Navy Blues. You'd notice that Levi Casbolt is missing. Levi's jarred his knee. He'll be out for 1 to 2 weeks. The other omission this week, Cameron Wood, who's been dropped back to the VFL, and Simon White, who in the last 2 minutes against Collingwood did his PCL. Whitey out for the remainder of the season. Our interchange looks like this to take on the Brisbane Lions. Christian Jacks, his first game since round 7. Blaine Boakhurst, Nick Holman and Ed Curnow, averaging 22 possessions, arguably Ed's best season at the Navy Blues. That's how we look to take on the Brisbane Lions on Saturday night. The Lions got us earlier in the year. Let's get them up at the Lion Den on Saturday night.